Lionel Atwill was a prominent figure in Hollywood's golden age, gracing the silver screen with his commanding presence and exceptional talent. Born in 1885, Atwill began his career on the stage before transitioning to film in the 1920s. He quickly became known for his versatility, playing a wide range of roles from suave leading men to cunning villains. One of Atwill's most notable performances was in the classic horror film The Murders in the Rue Morgue, where he played the mad scientist Dr. Miracle. His chilling portrayal of the twisted and obsessive doctor cemented his status as a go-to actor for horror roles. Throughout his career, Atwill appeared in over 100 films, working with some of the most renowned directors and actors of his time. He was a familiar face in many popular film series of the era, including The Mystery of the Wax Museum, Son of Frankenstein, and House of Frankenstein. Despite facing personal and professional challenges, including a highly publicized scandal in the 1940s, Atwill continued to work in the film industry until his untimely death in 1946. His legacy as a talented and dedicated actor lives on, inspiring generations of performers who have followed in his footsteps. Lionel Atwill was a British actor, born on March 1, 1885, who appeared in over 100 films between 1915 and 1946. Known for his deep voice and menacing roles, he was a prominent figure in classic Hollywood cinema. He is best remembered for his roles in mystery and horror films, including Mystery of the Wax Museum and Son of Frankenstein. We'd love to hear from you. What is your favorite Lionel Atwill performance? Do you have a personal story about how he has inspired or impacted your life? Please share your memories and experiences in the comments below. Stay tuned, as we'll be sharing some surprising, funny, and emotional facts about Lionel Atwill throughout this video. Keep watching to learn more about this classic star. Lionel Atwill was born in 1885 in Croydon, England, to a well-off family. His father, a successful architect, encouraged him to pursue a career in law. However, Atwill's true passion lay in the theater. After studying at the Royal Academy of Dramatic Art, he began his acting career on the London stage. Atwill's first significant influence was Sir Henry Irving, a renowned British actor who was one of the first to be knighted for his contributions to the theater. Irving's powerful stage presence and commanding voice left a lasting impression on Atwill. He also drew inspiration from the work of Herbert Beerbohm Tree, another prominent British actor and theater manager. In the early 1900s, Atwill moved to the United States and began performing on Broadway. There, he worked with notable actors and directors such as George Arliss and David Belasco. These experiences further honed his skills and solidified his love for the craft. Once he transitioned to Hollywood, Atwill continued to learn from his peers and directors. He became known for his versatility, excelling in both villainous and heroic roles. Directors like James Whale and Michael Curtiz appreciated his ability to bring depth and nuance to his characters. Throughout his career, Atwill also maintained a deep respect for classic literature and often drew upon it for his roles. Shakespearean plays, in particular, held a special place in his heart. He believed that understanding and interpreting these works helped him to become a better actor. In summary, Lionel Atwill's early influences included Sir Henry Irving, Herbert Beerbohm Tree, and the world of classical literature. His passion for acting was nurtured on the London stage and further developed on Broadway before he became a prominent figure in Hollywood. He continually learned from his peers and mentors, which contributed to his enduring legacy as a talented and versatile actor. Lionel Atwill was a British actor who made significant contributions to the film industry during Hollywood's golden age. He began his career in the 1920s and quickly became known for his distinctive voice and villainous roles. Atwill's impact was felt both during his era and beyond, as he helped to define the classic horror genre and inspired future generations of actors. One of Atwill's most notable contributions to Hollywood was his work in horror films. He appeared in numerous classic horror movies, including Mystery of the Wax Museum and Son of Frankenstein. Atwill's portrayal of sinister characters helped to establish the horror genre and set the tone for future horror films. In addition to his work in horror, Atwill was also known for his versatility as an actor. He appeared in a wide range of films, including dramas, comedies, and mysteries. His ability to convincingly portray a variety of characters made him a valuable asset to any production. Atwill's influence on the film industry extended beyond his acting roles. He was also a respected director and producer, and he played a key role in the development of the film industry in Hollywood. Despite facing personal and professional challenges, including a high-profile scandal that tarnished his reputation, Atwill remained a respected and beloved figure in Hollywood. His contributions to the film industry were significant and enduring, and his legacy continues to be felt today. In conclusion, Lionel Atwill was a talented and influential actor who made significant contributions to the film industry during Hollywood's golden age. His work in horror films helped to define the genre, and his versatility as an actor made him a valuable asset to any production. Atwill's impact was felt both during his era and beyond, and his legacy continues to be celebrated today. Lionel Atwill, born in Croydon, England, discovered his passion for acting during his time at the Royal Academy of Dramatic Art in London. As a child, he was captivated by the theater and would often accompany his aunt to plays. However, it was at the Academy where he truly fell in love with the craft. One pivotal experience that fueled his desire to pursue acting as a career was his first leading role in a college production of Julius Caesar. His powerful performance as Brutus left a lasting impression on both his peers and instructors, and it was then that he realized the impact that an actor could have on an audience. After graduating, Atwill began his career on the stage, performing in various Shakespearean plays and other classical works. He eventually transitioned to film, where he became known for his versatility and ability to portray a wide range of characters. Despite facing personal and professional challenges throughout his career, Atwill's passion for acting never wavered, and he continued to leave his mark on the industry until his death in 1946. Lionel Atwill's career as an actor included notable performances in films such as Son of Frankenstein and The Song of Songs. In Son of Frankenstein, Atwill's exaggerated portrayal of Inspector Krog, a police inspector with a wooden arm, served as inspiration for Kenneth Marr's comedic role in Mel Brooks' Young Frankenstein. Atwill faced a series of misfortunes with his homes. A fire in California in October 1935 destroyed his 42,000 mansion, and two of his homes were swept into the ocean along with $12,000 worth of antique furniture due to a coastal storm in December 1936. To add to his string of bad luck, Atwill's Maryland estate, which had previously been used as a honeymoon retreat for the Duke and Duchess of Windsor, was burglarized twice in August 1937. In The Song of Songs, Atwill took on the role of Baron von Merzbach after Richard Bennett was forced to leave the production due to illness. Atwill's performance in the film is just one example of his range as an actor, which spanned various genres and roles. Lionel Atwill, a talented actor, faced numerous challenges in his early career. Born in Whitty 1885, Atwill struggled financially and had a slow start in the industry. Despite these obstacles, he remained determined to succeed. Atwill's early years were marked by financial instability, which made it difficult for him to pursue his passion for acting. However, he never let this hold him back. Instead, he found creative solutions to overcome his financial hurdles. He took on various jobs to support himself, all while honing his acting skills and pursuing his dream. When Atwill finally entered the acting world, he faced skepticism from industry professionals. Despite his natural talent, many were unsure if he had what it took to make it in the competitive world of theater. But Atwill refused to be discouraged. He continued to work hard, perfecting his craft and proving his doubters wrong. Atwill's resilience and determination paid off. He eventually became a well-respected actor, known for his powerful performances and commanding presence on stage. His ability to overcome early financial struggles and industry skepticism is a testament to his strength and passion for his craft. In the end, Lionel Atwill's legacy is one of perseverance and determination. He proved that no matter the obstacles, with hard work and dedication, anyone can achieve their dreams. Lionel Atwill began his career as a stage actor before transitioning to film. His first major movie role was in the two-strip Technicolor horror film Dr. X, where he played Dr. Jerry Xavier. This film was directed by Michael Curtiz and also starred Fay Wray. Following Dr. X, Atwill appeared in another horror film, Mystery of the Wax Museum, where he played Ivan Igor. The morgue set in this film was recycled from the laboratory set in Dr. X. Atwill's career in both stage and screen acting spanned several decades, and he became well known for his roles in horror films. His contributions to the genre helped to shape the way that horror stories were told on both stage and screen, leaving a lasting impact on the industry. Despite the passage of time, Atwill's work remains relevant and continues to be celebrated by audiences today. His performances in Dr. X and Mystery of the Wax Museum are considered classics in the horror genre and are still enjoyed by audiences of all ages. Overall, Lionel Atwill was a talented and dedicated actor who made significant contributions to both stage and screen acting. His work in horror films helped to establish the genre and continues to be celebrated today. Lionel Atwill, a prominent English actor, experienced several breakthrough moments in his career. In the early 1930s, Atwill gained recognition for his role in the pre-code film Dr. X, where his chilling portrayal of a mad scientist left a mark in the horror genre. Co-star Fay Wray praised his ability to create a menacing atmosphere with his presence. A significant breakthrough came with the film Mystery of the Wax Museum, which further established Atwill as a horror icon. Critics applauded his performance, with the New York Times noting his sinister charm. In 1934, Atwill's career reached new heights with The Murders in the Rue Morgue, where he played a twisted scientist once again, garnering critical acclaim. Director Robert Florey admired Atwill's cultured and sophisticated acting style, which contrasted perfectly with his menacing roles. Atwill's career continued to flourish in the late 1930s and 1940s, with notable performances in Son of Frankenstein and Man-Made Monster. His work in these films further solidified his status as a distinguished character actor, leaving a lasting impact on the genre and the industry. Lionel Atwill, a well-educated actor from London, trained at Mercer School before making a name for himself in Hollywood. He is best known for his roles in classic horror and mystery films. In The Hound of the Baskervilles, Atwill portrayed James Mortimer, M.D., and later took on the part of Professor Moriarty in Sherlock Holmes and The Secret Weapon. Remarkably, in The Ghost of Frankenstein, Atwill had top billing over fellow horror icons Bela Lugosi and Lon Chaney, who was listed last in the opening and closing credits as the monster. Despite sharing the screen with other notable actors, Atwill's commanding presence and talent ensured he stood out in these iconic films. Lionel Atwill, a distinguished British actor, was known for his distinctive style and approach to his work. He had a commanding presence on screen, often playing authoritative figures such as scientists, military officers, and aristocrats. Atwill's creative process was meticulous and detail-oriented, spending hours memorizing his lines and perfecting his delivery. His unique approach to acting was characterized by his ability to fully inhabit his roles, often bringing a sense of gravitas and intensity to his performances. Atwill's personal experiences and worldview were often reflected in his work, as he often chose roles that allowed him to explore complex themes and ideas. One of Atwill's most notable roles was in the classic horror film The Murders in the Rue Morgue, where he played a mad scientist who uses a captured gorilla to commit murders. Atwill's portrayal of the character was chilling, and it showcased his ability to bring depth and complexity to even the most monstrous of roles. Atwill's career spanned over 4 decades, and he appeared in over 100 films. Despite the numerous roles he played, he always brought a unique and distinct style to his performances. He will always be remembered as one of the most talented and versatile actors of his time. Lionel Atwill, a prominent figure in the acting industry, had a son, John Anthony Atwill, with his first wife, Phyllis Relf. John was a flying officer with the Royal Air Force and unfortunately was killed in action during World War II in 1941. Later in life, Atwill had another son, Lionel Anthony Gill Atwill, with his last wife, Mary Paula Pruder. However, Atwill passed away just 6 months after his second son's birth. Atwill's film career did not take off until the early 1930s. Before this, he focused primarily on theater. However, he did portray Baron von Merzbach in the movie The Song of Songs, and later reprised this role in a 60-minute radio adaptation of the film on Lux Radio Theater, which was broadcast on December 20, 1937, with Marlene Dietrich. Overall, Lionel Atwill was a dedicated and accomplished actor who left his mark on both the theater and film industries. Lionel Atwill was a prominent actor in Hollywood's golden age, known for his work in horror and mystery films. His impact and influence can be seen in the acting techniques he employed and the trends he set in the industry. Atwill was known for his precise diction and articulate delivery, which set him apart from his contemporaries. His ability to convey menace and sophistication simultaneously made him a popular choice for roles that required a certain level of elegance and villainy. According to film historian Kimberly Truler, Atwill's contribution to the acting world was his unique blend of class and creepiness, which he brought to every role he played. Atwill's influence can also be seen in the genre of horror films. He was a staple of Universal Pictures' horror films in the 1930s and 1940s, appearing in classics such as The Murders in the Rue Morgue and Son of Frankenstein. His portrayal of suave, intelligent villains helped to establish the archetype of the mad scientist, which has become a staple of the horror genre. Director Joe Dante, a fan of Atwill's work, notes, Atwill's influence on the horror genre cannot be overstated. He brought a level of class and sophistication to his roles that elevated the material and helped to establish the genre as a legitimate form of entertainment. Atwill's influence can also be seen in the techniques used by actors in the industry. His ability to convey emotion and intention through subtle facial expressions and body language has inspired generations of actors. According to acting coach Larry Moss, Atwill's contribution to the acting world was his ability to convey so much with so little. His subtlety and precision were unmatched, and his influence can still be seen in the work of today's top actors. In conclusion, Lionel Atwill's impact and influence on the film industry can be seen in the acting techniques he employed, the trends he set in the horror genre, and the techniques used by actors in the industry. His unique blend of class and creepiness, his influence on the horror genre, and his ability to convey emotion and intention through subtle facial expressions and body language have inspired generations of actors and filmmakers. Lionel Atwill is known for his role in the play Napoleon, where he played the title character, although the play only ran for 12 performances in 1928. Atwill made headlines when he criticized the show's critics from the stage. Despite being seriously ill with cancer in the last years of his life, Atwill continued to work. He is the only actor to appear in 5 of the 8 Frankenstein films released by Universal from 1931 to 1948. These films include Son of Frankenstein, The Ghost of Frankenstein, Frankenstein Meets the Wolfman, House of Frankenstein, and House of Dracula. Atwill's contribution to these classic horror films is still appreciated today. Lionel Atwill, the renowned actor, had a rich personal life that greatly influenced his professional work. He was a family man who valued loyalty and dedication, which reflected in his on-screen characters. Atwill was a British Army officer before turning to acting, and his military background gave him a unique discipline and professionalism that set him apart from his peers. Atwill's passion for literature was also evident in his work, as he often chose roles in period dramas and adaptations of classic novels. He had a deep appreciation for history and often worked to accurately portray historical figures on screen. Moreover, Atwill was known for his philanthropic efforts, particularly in the area of healthcare. He was a generous supporter of several hospitals and medical organizations, using his influence and resources to make a positive impact on the lives of others. Atwill's personal values and interests, including his military background, love of literature, and dedication to philanthropy, all came together to inform his work as an actor. He brought a unique perspective and a deep sense of purpose to every role he played, leaving a lasting mark on the film industry and the world beyond. Lionel Atwill married the former Mistress Douglas MacArthur in 1930, a prominent socialite who was previously married to the famous general from 1922 to 1929. In 1940, Atwill starred in the almost forgotten film Fog Island, which was produced by Producers Releasing Corporation and featured 2 of the screen's most feared actors, George Zucco and Atwill himself. In Sherlock Holmes and The Secret Weapon, released in 1943, Atwill played the main villain, Professor Moriarty. However, it takes some time for him to make a proper appearance in the film. Despite this, Atwill's portrayal of Moriarty remains one of his most memorable roles. His ability to play villainous characters with ease and sophistication set him apart from his peers, making him a standout actor in the golden age of Hollywood. Lionel Atwill was a renowned actor, known for his work in classic horror and film noir. His legacy lies in his ability to create memorable characters, bringing depth and nuance to every role. For those aspiring to follow in his footsteps, Atwill would likely advise honing your craft through education and practice. Develop your skills in acting, but also in related areas such as voice and movement. Be open to learning from others, whether it's through formal training or observation of more experienced performers. And above all, be patient and persistent. Success in the industry doesn't come overnight, but with dedication and hard work, you can build a lasting career. As for the future of the industry, Atwill might encourage aspiring professionals to embrace new technologies and storytelling techniques. While the core of acting remains the same, the methods and platforms through which stories are told are constantly evolving. By staying curious and adaptable, you can help shape the future of the industry and ensure that it continues to thrive. In short, Lionel Atwill's legacy is one of dedication, talent, and versatility. By following in his footsteps and continuing to push the boundaries of the craft, aspiring actors can make their own mark on the industry and inspire future generations. Lionel Atwill, a British actor, moved to the U.S. in 1916 and was already a notable figure in the film industry by 1925 when he attended a banquet with Bela Lugosi. Atwill's acting career in American films was marked by his notable performance as Professor Moriarty in Sherlock Holmes and The Secret Weapon, a role he took on after playing James Mortimer in The Hound of the Baskervilles. In House of Frankenstein, Atwill took on the role of Inspector Arntz, a film with a budget of $354,000 and a 30-day shooting schedule. The film starred Boris Karloff and Lon Chaney Jr., who earned $20,000 and $10,000 respectively. Atwill was paid $1,750 for his role, while other cast members received varying amounts. Atwill's career was extensive, and he worked with many notable figures in the film industry during his time in the U.S. His roles were varied, and he was able to bring a level of depth and complexity to each character he played. Lionel Atwill was a dedicated actor who left a powerful impact on the entertainment industry. Born in 1885, he began his career on the stage before transitioning to film in the 1920s. Throughout his career, Atwill became known for his versatility and ability to portray a wide range of characters. Despite facing personal and professional challenges, including a highly publicized divorce and a scandal that led to a brief ban from Hollywood, Atwill persevered and continued to act in both films and on stage. His passion for his craft was unwavering, and he became known for his meticulous preparation and attention to detail. Atwill's work has endured and continues to captivate audiences today. His legacy can be seen in the countless actors who have been inspired by his performances and in the enduring popularity of the films in which he appeared. In the end, Lionel Atwill's journey is a testament to the power of creativity and perseverance. His ability to overcome obstacles and remain dedicated to his craft is an inspiration to us all, reminding us that with hard work and passion, we can leave our own indelible mark on the world. Lionel Atwill excelled at portraying sleazy and creepy villains, particularly in horror films. However, his racy reputation for hosting wild parties led to a sex scandal in 1943. He was sentenced to 5 years probation for perjury during a rape trial, which resulted in the Hayes office blacklisting him from top studios. The remainder of his career was spent doing plays in New York and low-budget B-pictures and serials. It's worth noting that Atwill is the great-grand-uncle of Greg Atwill. Lionel Atwill portrayed various memorable characters throughout his career. In the 1944 serial Captain America, he took on the role of Karl Maldor, also known as the Scarab, the enemy of Captain America, who was then named Grant Gardner. Atwill's performance was noteworthy despite the production team's decision to change Captain America's backstory from the original comic book. In the 1933 film Mystery of the Wax Museum, Atwill collaborated with Fay Wray and Michael Curtiz, playing Ivan Igor, the museum's owner, who was involved in sinister activities. Ray and Atwill had previously worked together in Dr. X, and Ray found Curtiz's directing approach rigid. By the time Sherlock Holmes and The Secret Weapon was released in 1942, Atwill's career had already begun to decline. Despite this, his portrayal of Moriarty in the film left an impression on audiences, making him a memorable villain. Throughout his career, Atwill's acting skills were evident, and his ability to bring various characters to life was remarkable. His contributions to the film industry remain valuable, and his legacy continues to inspire actors today. Lionel Atwill is best known for his role as Police Inspector Holtz in the film House of Dracula, which was his fifth and final appearance in a Universal Classic Monsters film, where he played a different character in each installment. Despite being primarily a character actor or supporting player, Atwill did have several leading film roles. In Son of Frankenstein, Atwill played Inspector Krog, and his performance was noticeably over the top during the dart scene with Basil Rathbone, who had a particular disdain for horror films. Despite this, Atwill's performances were always memorable, leaving a lasting impression on audiences. In the early 1920s, a young actor named Fred Bickle understudied Lionel Atwill. Bickle would later become famous as Frederick March. Atwill, already an established actor, played the role of Dr. King in the 1942 film Night Monster. The film's plot bears some resemblance to the 1932 Warner Brothers classic Dr. X, and in both films, Atwill portrays a doctor. In Captain Blood, released in 1935, Atwill played the role of Colonel Bishop, who was Errol Flynn's character's nemesis. Atwill had previously been one of Hollywood's top character actors, but his career took a downward turn after being accused by the LAPD of hosting an orgy at his home. Although he was never convicted, the scandal made it difficult for him to find work in big-budget movies. As a result, he began accepting supporting roles in Universal horror sequels and featured parts in low-budget films. I'd like to hear your thoughts about the remarkable career of Lionel Atwill, a distinguished actor known for his work in classic films. With his unmistakable voice and powerful screen presence, Atwill left an enduring impact on the entertainment industry. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more content that celebrates the creative minds shaping the entertainment we love. I'm eager to read your opinions on Lionel Atwill's work and the legacy he left behind. Let's celebrate the lives and achievements of these remarkable artists together. Your engagement and support help us continue to create and share captivating stories about the people who have shaped the world of entertainment. So, join the conversation and share your thoughts with us.